Big thanks, everyone. It is so fantastic to be here. I love this event, hearing from all of the amazing women in ASEA and their ASEA stories, as you know, as well as our token male representatives. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about my story and background. So as Jocelyn said, I had been in the corporate world for my whole life until I came to ASEA. So I left university, or college, as you would say in America, and I got a job, and I very, very quickly was promoted and moved up through the ranks. In fact, when I was 25 years old, I was the youngest person in middle management in a very, organization with over 5,000 staff. And it was a very male industry that I was in as well. I was in the engineering space. So even back then, when I started more than 20 years ago, not a lot of women in that space, but that didn't affect, my career progression at all. I was a higher level than all of my male people that started at the same time. And I did that for a couple of years. I was in management, I was managing staff, and I looked around when I was 27 and I was like, I just spend all day in meetings. I have to bring work home, and I'm like, I just don't think I want this life. Like, I want more freedom in my life. So I was, from that point forward, I was always driven by making decisions career-wise that would give me more freedom. So at that point, at 27, I set up a project management consulting firm. So I moved in, from being a corporate kind of boss into being an entrepreneur, and set up my own consulting firm. And I consulted to government and private sector clients on really huge infrastructure projects. So a couple of $100 million, billions of dollars. And that was great. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. However, it's a very stressful field to be involved in. When it's on, it's all on. Like, it's on 7 days a week, nights, and all of that sort of thing. And I really wanted to have a family. And I was like, this is just not conducive, because when it's like a deadline, I'd have to work all of the time to meet that deadline, because they don't wait for people, these kind of projects. They are really on very tight timeframes. There's a lot of money at stake, hundreds of millions of dollars, and any kind of delay can equal a lot of money. And I was like, again, questioning. I was like, so I've been doing this for about 15 years, and I was like, I really want to create more freedom. This has given me a lot of freedom in that I was able to take holidays, and I was able to do some of my work from home rather than commuting an hour each way a day. But it still wasn't the level of freedom that I was looking for. So then I met ASEA. So someone introduced us to ASEA, and I started to take it, and I had really incredible results for my well-being. It addressed some health things that I was going through, gave me more energy. And I was like, wow, this is really incredible. And so a friend of mine who we shared the products with, she actually was the one who said to us, she's like, if you're looking for something else to do at that time, Justin, my husband was looking for something else. She said, you should look at network marketing, because you can earn really amazing money out of it. And I was like, really? Like, I earn like a multiple six-figure income. Like, I'm pretty sure like you can't earn that out of like selling some like stuff to people. I had like all of those misconceptions about network marketing and what the industry was. And so I did my research, right? I read all of these books, and as I was reading them, I was like, wow, this is the way that I can actually fulfill a passion of mine. I love helping people with their health and well-being, which obviously the ASEA product set does in an extremely powerful way. And I can actually create the freedom lifestyle that I have always wanted, where I can work where I want, where I can work from anywhere in the world. I can work from a computer, but mostly I just prefer to be on my island home. I live on an island, and I really don't like to leave it very often. I love to be here. And now I am a mum. Like, a couple of years after we started ASEA, I actually became a mum, and I'm able to take all of like the school holidays off. Like, my daughter gets 14 weeks school holidays a year, right? Like, that's a lot of holidays. So I'm able to take the holidays off and go away with her every holidays, and pick her up from school every day, and take her to the park in the afternoon. And I would not have been able to do that with my previous career. Even though it paid me very well, it would have never allowed me that level of freedom in my daily life. So to me, this is an incredible opportunity, not to only be a massive force for good in the world and really to have a positive impact on people, but to actually create a lifestyle that allows you space to come back to yourself, back to your family and be really present in the lives of those that you love. Because at the end of the day, when our life is over, we're going to reflect upon the time and the quality of that time that we spent with the people that we love. Not, you know, it's not going to be about like, did we work, or, you know, that we earned this extra amount of money. That's what's going to be really important at the end of the day. So to me, ASEA allows you to do that while also creating incredible financial abundance in your life, so you can afford to have all of the great things that you want to offer to your family. So that's my short story. And back to you, Justin.